Here we are over by the gas meter. The gas meter is on the west side of the front of the home. The home faces south. So our exterior light fixtures are sealed. We've got weep holes over our lintels. This is a lintel. And you can see rust is forming around here. That's why the weep holes are so important. We're coming along here. Now, this is a roof thing, but this is called a cornice. This is an edge flashing. In this case, it's a rake edge flashing. And your edge flashing is not supposed to be lapped less than 2 inches. I should have carried this corner around a little bit. You're not supposed to have that gap right there. You think that's going to leak? I kind of do. Moving on along. You're going to see this in the electrical, but what's happened here is we didn't do a lot of sealing. Okay, see how this sealant between the brickwork and the box was pulling away. It's pulling away right here and here. It's pulling away right up here, but it was never even applied down here. And what was applied over on this side was totally ineffective. So apparently the skill set with sealant was limited on this day, on the day this was done, and it should have done better, and it should be fixed. Also, this is another thing that's not on the electrical, is this is the emergency disconnect. It's labeled like it's supposed to be, but it does not latch. It says engage latch. I can't. There you go. Little bonus points? Sure, bud. Where do termites live? In the ground. Yeah. What do they eat? Dead wood. Oh. They eat dead wood. What's wood mulch? Dead wood on the ground next to your house. That's called a clue. That's conducive to wood destroying insects. I'm going to move on along. We're going counterclockwise. When I can, I do. The rain gutters discharge water too close to the structure. I get it, you don't have much yard, so you could go in, and then the weed whackers, look what the yard people are doing to their stuff. You think it's going to look any better? You think it's going to heal? Or do you think this is going to be this is the sign of a continuing pattern? It looks like a continuing pattern to me. Rain gutters can be brought, and I like passive. I like zero maintenance. But there's just no room for it. It should be brought in and then coming out over here somewhere. Okay, so that it doesn't, it doesn't discharge so close to your house. Now builders, they get grading. They don't get drainage too well. Okay, the grading is supposed to drop as it leaves the house. It does. Okay, so as far as code is concerned, the grading is fine. But the drainage, builders don't understand drainage so much. It rained this morning. How about that? You think we can get some mosquitoes riled up? Think we can do that? That's level. That's not grading and drainage. Okay, here's the story. Not this builder, but I've heard other builders. I've heard some of those rascals say, if it doesn't dry in 48 hours, then we consider that a problem. Well, the problem is that's not drainage, that's evaporation. That's swampage. It's supposed to drain water away from the house. The code says to drain away from the house. Those are the words in the code. And the one person who can settle an argument like that is your code inspector. He's a human being. You can call him. You can show him this video, or you can ask him to come out. You can ask him why. If he tells you I'm an idiot, I can't fight that. If he agrees with me, I'm used to that happening, actually. So bring it on. Ask the code inspector. But this is not drainage. Excessive water held next to your house causes uneven. It's the static pressure against the foundation is not evenly distributed. Okay, so it causes undue pressure on your foundation. And then this is the gate. This is how you get into the backyard. This is the traffic. This is what your grandkids are going to be playing in. This is what your dog is going to be running through. This is where the mosquitoes are going to be breeding. And how important is it? Well, I don't know. We've got a broken lawn sprinkler system over here next door, and it's pushing water out. Is it going to every time the system comes on, apparently, you're going to fill this up. This is not good. This is not good. Am I the last word? Nope. I'm the beginning of due diligence. Now, here's the litmus test. Would my wife put up with that? No. Here's the future. 5 years from now, when you're selling this house and the builder is long gone, me or somebody like me is going to come up here and say, hey, that drainage sucks. And then I see the hurt look on people's faces. They go like, it was like that ever since I've been moved in. The builder told me this. Nobody told me that. I didn't know it's been like that. Why do I have, and all that sad conversation. I don't know how it ends. But I tell you what, I've seen those looks. And today I'm trying to save you from that experience. Get your drainage fixed. Coming on along, brick. There's some piping above that window right there. Let me see if I can raise that up a little bit. All right, that pipe. Okay, that's your emergency. That's your emergency drain for your air conditioning system. So when you look out the window and you see water coming out of that pipe, you know that you've got a problem. It's called an emergency drain. And so you should turn your air conditioning system off if you can live like that. But you should get an air conditioning contractor out here ASAP to help you with your problems. And these are perforated vents. Okay, so we're going to have some certain expectations when we get into the attic. Continuous perforated vents for the most part. Coming on in, open sesame. No way, rain gutters too close. Rain gutters too close. And then we come moving on along. We've got our weep holes, got our weep holes. This is fine. There's our lintel, weep holes. Fine. Would get another shot of this exterior part here sometime. Maybe. Not required. And then we move it on along. This is the back faucet, and that right there, this will tell me what you already know. Tell me what you already know. This is AC number 1. Okay, get ready for you. Lentils.